Yo. What it do, good people?
Hey everybody, what's going on?
hmm
It's your favorite podcast, The Family Bloodline.
Thank you. Give
Back
everybody a
at you
second to join
again this
in.
week.
Say that again, cuz.
That we getting back at them again this week.
Yeah. We got sad news to report. Beach Please did not advance. Well, we make it
I
to the
wasn't
second
planning on
round.
reporting that.
We can talk about it. It's been on my mind since then.
Oh
So
my
we
God, I'm over it.
we better than them. But anyway,
I mean, just wasn't our day.
I
It just
was
wasn't our day.
I can tell you I came straight home and went to bed. I was tired as that thing.
I'm trying to get my thing up around here.
Got you. We'll give everybody a second to come on. Come on in. Jig will be joining us shortly.
What
Making
what
this
was
little
y'all
run.
just talking about, cuz? What happened?
Oh, we've just talking about the playoffs.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
We only
yeah,
made it to the second round, you know.
yeah. Tough,
Mhm.
tough season. It was a tough season this year. Real tough season. But we got time to regroup. So
So that's all that's gonna happen.
yeah,
Man, I had a dude, he was like 6'8", cuz. Some, we couldn't even hit the ball past him, you hear me?
right.
Yeah, they had a lot going on, but it's
And they
all
had about
good. We
10
got in our
players.
heads
Yeah.
and we lost, but it's all good.
It's
There's
all good.
always
As
next
long as
time.
y'all had fun, that's all that really matters.
It was fun. Our first game, I mean, all of our games are really good games. Like we played hard. Like we were down and came back a lot of times.
Yeah, we had to fight to come back a couple games. Yeah.
It was
Enough
a good
about that.
time.
My bad.
What
I
what
ain't mean to bring that up.
It's cool. It's cool. I mean, it is what it is. We'll get them next time.
So
So
we
how
got a
your
lot of
week been?
the week. The
Uh-huh.
week been
Other
we
than that,
we been it's been solid. Even that was fun. Like I say, I had some fun. But outside of that, the week been typical week. Nothing exciting went on. Nothing. Just waiting on my baby boy to heal because Titus had a
how's
little
he
procedure on
doing?
it. Doing a lot. He doing good. He just can't walk on it yet. You know what I'm saying? They won't let him
Mm-hmm.
walk. So that's killing a 6-year-old. You know what I'm saying? He ready to get back at him. School start next week, and
Yep.
he gonna miss the first day because he got to go back and have an appointment. He got an appointment. So
Mm-hmm.
outside of that, just dealing with that. I need to cut my grass. I can tell you that. But
Oh
that's
man,
something else.
Y'all ready for the school year to start back?
I'm definitely ready.
Hell
For
yeah.
sure. For sure. I'm so
To
ready.
the year. Yeah. Hell to the year.
Very, very ready.
The
Got all
kids
these
are
school
excited as well.
supplies, even that miscellaneous stuff. Like how many clinics and erasers and dry erase markers and hand sanitizers do they need? Like seriously.
Yeah, that's what we did yesterday. We took the kids up to the school so they can drop off their supplies and everything,
Hmm.
whatnot, and they excited. Teachers seem excited about having them back in the building.
Yeah.
Different structure for them. You know what I'm saying? They going to the tables looking to see if they gonna find their friends' names from kindergarten.
Oh,
And it's different. They only got like 3 students from their kindergarten class in this first grade class, which is great. I think. You know what I'm saying? Give them a chance to
yeah.
meet new
Get them to
people.
know new people.
Yeah, it should be good. They excited, a little nervous as to be expected, but they ready.
Hey, Ed.
How your week been, Cuzzo?
It was cool. I don't have too many complaints. Been waiting on Friday all week. Like I'm like I am so ready for Friday because I don't work this weekend. It's the weekend right before the kids go back to school. This is gonna be like a real chill, like relaxed weekend.
Right.
So
That's supposed to be.
yeah, I'm just ready for them to go back to school and get back into our normal. Cause all this staying at home stuff was about to kill me.
Hey, they eat too much. My kids ain't
Kids
even.
eating all that damn food.
Like they don't know. I don't know, but they them school stomachs be don't show up at some, over summer break. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man. Then they don't even be going nowhere. I would be having so much laundry. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that
What
how
up?
often? Okay, so how often do you do laundry?
We do it weekly, like a Saturday or Sunday.
So weekly. Okay, I'm like, cause if you do bi-weekly, that's 10 outfits right there.
Right now, it get boy.
That's
Mm-mm.
10 outfits right there. Let me see. Oh, I
So I
forgot.
thought I used to think my wife was
I'm
crazy for
about to
Monday.
hop on in a second.
I
Okay,
had forgot to turn my keyboard on. It's little dust bunnies flying around here finna drive me nuts. I wanted me some crab kings today. I got off work. I called my sister, like, let's go get some crab legs. Went right up on Watson Road. Shout out to the Crab Kings on Watson Road. Man,
fast them up,
I sure did. I
just
sure
crashing
did.
away. That's what's up.
When I got my order, I was doing my little happy dance, and when you get your food, I like the lady was laughing at me, but hey, it is what it is. I was happy. I was gonna go home and batch these crab legs,
That's out.
and I got a piece of fried catfish on the side. That piece of catfish, perfection.
Straight up.
Do that hot sauce tartar sauce mix,
Okay.
man.
See, with my fish, I'm a ketchup, hot sauce dude. Me.
Ketchup and hot. I'm
That's what
not
I
too
do with my
fan of
fish.
ketchup on my
Okay.
fried fish.
Mm-hmm.
The hot sauce we good. Some maybe a little mustard every now and then, but that onion and pickle hot
Mustard.
sauce is a must.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very excited for my crab legs, and they were so good. I was almost late getting on here trying to eat crab legs and my potatoes and my sausage.
Nice. Still got a little potatoes in your teeth and stuff.
Probably. I'm being probably. How
Mm.
everybody else week been?
Yeah, we give him Jigga a chance to get on. He get trying to get situated.
Yep.
So, but outside that, we give people time to come in as well, and we chop it up for a second. We got some topics today. I know you haven't read the topics. Our daughter's karma for dad, or should
Mm,
marriage characteristics be displayed while dating? So,
yeah, that's interesting because
yeah,
yeah, but we'll get into that.
most definitely.
So, are the
It's
kids?
about
Are your twins going to a new school or is it the same school?
same school.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I say they was when we did the little meet and greet yesterday when we took them to the school, they were super excited to see everybody. What up,
Yeah.
Maya?
Hey, Maya.
Yeah, they were super excited to see everybody. Just walking around the building like they've been
Mm-hmm.
there forever. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it was exciting.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Good moments.
Man.
Jamie started school 2 weeks ago. She
Okay.
high
They started
school.
early then.
Yeah, she started last week, and not
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks. She started last week.
Okay, so she been in school a week.
hmm She I don't ever get no response out of her. How was school? It was cool. How
That's
was your
all it be.
day?
That's all they ever
That's it.
say.
I
But they
mean,
want to
yeah,
hear every detail about your grown up day.
right. No, but the twins be like, "Hey man, on the playground, it went down. This dude, such and such did this, and then it be different stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Throughout from the age groups, I'm dealing
That's
with
yeah. I got teenage girls too, so I already know. So
23rd.
and
All
with
right,
this Wednesday, yeah, mine start back on Monday. I cannot wait. They gonna be out on that bus stop
bright and
early.
early.
Right. They ain't gonna have a chance to miss not a nothing. They will be there on time. So we got their hair done for school already. They got their school supplies already. They pretty much ready to go.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, man, we got some feedback.
Come here, Tobias. This one that got they hurt. Did today, twisted up.
Oh, you ready for school, man? You not ready? Now why we gotta figure out why he not ready for school.
Oh, my bad. I gotta go pick the other one up real quick.
Oh, okay. Eighth and 10th grades. Oof. Mine are going to the 7th grade. Oh man. Time does fly. I put them in their school district when they were, I think, 2nd grade, and now they're going to 7th.
Let them say hi while I'm moving them around.
Hi, man.
Hi.
You ready for school?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he ready. The other one ain't with it.
I my teacher Miss Fox.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
right
good
back. Gotta
morning.
fix my audio real quick.
In kindergarten. Now I'm
Uh-huh.
going to 1st grade with Miss Fox.
Okay. While Jig is going to get himself situated, my nephew, if y'all hear crying, my nephew's in the background crying because he wants to come in. But he's sleepy, so he's gonna be all over the place.
All right, I'm here. Here, I made it.
Oh, what was
Wow,
that?
wow, great night. It's a haul to get to where I am,
Cause of what's
and from
oh, you staticking.
I'm staticking.
Yep.
Okay,
Well, you're not now. It's fine now, but it's like when you touch something or something over there, you'll start staticking.
yeah, I was trying to fix my lighting, and so
It's gonna electrocute you. You better not do that no more.
yeah, so I can hear you. And so
Yep.
y'all was talking about the kids going back to school and the grades, what grades they gonna be in.
Mm-hmm.
What grades are your kids in?
You said what?
What grades are your kids about to be in?
7th.
Everybody finna be in 7?
Yep.
Oh, they killing it. They killing it. That's the way to be.
Yep. They about to go to 7th grade.
Junior high.
Yep.
That's when uh that's when things start changing.
Bruh.
Oh, they ain't ready for that.
Tell me about it. I already know. So
Beefs and all that. It's gonna be a great time.
uh-oh. I don't know why your thing keeps staticking. It's like
It's
every
cause
other word you'll start staticking.
I was closing my refrigerator. Why?
Oh,
Is it better? No?
yeah, you still doing it. Every other word you'll start staticking.
Okay. I'll be back.
Okay. Still trying to work on that sound. So you
Yeah.
want to go ahead and get into the topics?
Why not? Yeah, we here. Let's make it happen.
All right. So we last week we were talking about it was like kind of a sub conversation we were having about daddy's daughter's paying for like it's daddy's our daughter is daddy's karma. So basically I was saying it's like a curse. So it's like whatever dad did, daughter's gonna have to go through with boys or whatever.
Huh. I used to
So
believe it. I used to believe them.
we were trying to figure out, do we really believe that that's a thing or not?
I used to. I don't. Not so much nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just seeing what my daughters then went through and the response that or the well, I should say the character of gentlemen that they mess with.
Hmm.
It have been a couple, of course, that I've been like, oh, I could Bart Simpson this kid. You know what I'm saying? Or but then it was a lot of them that I seen a lot of myself in. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The arrogance, the cockiness. You know what I'm saying? Just being a young male. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think daughters pay for they. I think they are brought here to be our protectors more or less than they change up a lot of our ways for some of us.
Yeah, they
So
changed, but the guy you were before,
that's what we talking about. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what we're talking about.
So
So are so we talking about we asking a question as to whether or not we get karma.
Our daughters, do our daughters have do our daughters get treated the way that we treated young ladies back in the day, pretty much per se?
So I don't know if it's that our daughters get treated the way. Well, let me ask you this before we go there. If your daughter got treated the way you treated women back in the day, how would you feel about that?
and that's the real question right there.
Yeah, would you be okay with that?
No, and that was a situation where I said I wanted to Boy Simpson the kids, and but I was like, I seen a lot of my where I was like, I seen a lot of myself in them kids at that age. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
What was the age?
uh, 13, 14, like teenagers, like that
Oh,
middle school, like 15, right in there. You
middle
know,
school freshman. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's that
It was,
new high school time.
yeah, it was around that era. They smelling themselves, they feeling themselves. You know what I'm saying? They out here. You know what I'm saying?
So
So
what did the little guy do? What did the little guy do that made you that reminded you of that? What did he do that reminds you of yourself?
Like I say, a lot of the arrogance, the cockiness. You know what I'm saying? Just no, he athlete. You know what I'm saying? So competed. So that was always like his realm. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand, but don't bring that over here, bro. You hear me? Take that home. You hear me?
So
And that's the conversation, basically what it was.
so is it just that you can recognize the characteristics that you had when you were that age, or is it that the little
Hold
guy
on, give me
just
a second, guys.
yeah? Is it just that the little guy like actually acted like you?
Uh, no, like, cause I never acted that way towards women. I never acted like cocky around women or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It was always a time and a place for certain situations. You know what I'm saying with me. You know, so I seen,
Okay,
like I said, I seen both ways. You know what I'm saying? I seen the things that I didn't like and that I wasn't, and I seen the things that reminded me of me when like I say, when I was that age. You know what I'm saying? So I could resonate with being that age, but then it's like, partner, you ain't got no home training. You know what I'm saying? You
ooh
know,
yeah,
more or less than the age. You know, like at
yeah,
certain age, you know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know certain things.
right.
Act accordingly.
So this comment from Maya, uh, it's possible that if they're attracted to characteristics that are similar to their fathers. I can kind of understand that and see that, and I can see why you would say that, and I can somewhat agree with that also because
I definitely agree with that.
yeah, because it's something that our daughters would be familiar with, right? How we act. So there are certain core things that we still exhibit from in adulthood from when we were still younger men. Um, and those characteristics and those attributes, I think our daughters can pick up on and they see. And we they first guy. We're daddy, and so that's what they get. That's what they see. That's what they know. That's what they feel comfortable with, and that's what they can easily become attracted to. Which isn't a bad thing in your adult years, but it can be scary if they're attracted to what that characteristic was when you were a kid,
And that's
when
what
you
I'm
were
saying.
younger.
That's why I was like I used to agree with the little phrase that saying it used to be karma, but I don't see it now. Like you saying, with us being the pretty much prime example. So if you're an asshole, your daughters, I can get your daughters might pick up on being or dating them type of gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? As opposed
Right.
to they seeing somebody that got a little respect, a little, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he opened mama door, he opened my door too. You know, oh, man, thank
Hmm.
you. You know what I'm saying? That prime examples. So I can definitely see it. But
Yeah. And so I don't know. I think that is a bit of karma. Um, in the aspect of in a simple way of saying it, it's a bit of karma because they're still attracted, or they can identify with the people that we are. And although they don't know the developmental stages that we went through to get to where we are now, there's still some things that they see. And that's the part that can be a little scary because I didn't always do the right thing. That's just the honest to God's truth.
correct.
I just didn't.
Hmm.
And I also know that I can't protect my daughters from everything because I'm not going to always be around. And so if they come in contact with certain characteristics that might remind them of me, I might be like, ugh, ugh, like hold up. You might need to give this guy a little more time to cook because he ain't ready just yet. He's not
Yeah.
ready. Yeah, he ain't there. That's not a good look. The only thing that's going to happen is both of y'all are going to be hurt. You know, and that's the honest truth of it.
I don't know. It's always gonna be trials and tribulations with the person trying to, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
I don't in a relationship for that matter. So I agree with you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, as a daughter who has a father who I'm sure had a colorful past at some point, I before he found the Lord. Um, maybe sometime after, who knows? But anywho, I think I've been in certain situations, or I've made decisions in certain situations, or put myself in certain situations, and like I had no even the way how I got there, but I was in those situations, so I kind of believe in the daddy daughter karma. So
so, well,
I'm
then
like,
with
would
that,
I really have made that decision? Like, would the me make that decision that I made? But I'm
so,
not sure. I'm not sure if it's
but
my karma or if it was me making the decision, you know?
yeah, but
So
so,
it's
but
kind of like
so,
I don't have control over that type of destiny.
so, how did that affect Unc though, right? Because you were in the situation, and how did that translate to him? Did you talk to him about it? Did you tell him what was going on?
Uh,
Or is that something that he probably had to find out later on in life and he was just like, hmm,
probably, yeah, it was probably more along of the last one.
yeah,
But be like, well, this happened. And be like,
yeah. So as
his
a
answer is always the same. He like, my kids are growing up, let them live their lives. I don't get in none of their situations. And he like, y'all made good choices, and I haven't had any issues out of y'all. So that's always his answer for everything.
well,
So it's never
it's
an
not that
explanation or anything like that. But I mean,
okay. So what I'm afraid of is that there was a period in my life when I was a kid
Mhm.
I say kid, but I was a young man. I was 18, 19 years old, and I know I should have made better decisions. Now,
Are the Autobots trying to take over your microphone or something? It sounds like the Autobots trying to take over your microphone. I have no idea. It's literally like Optimus Prime trying to talk through Bumblebee's speaker or something. It's still doing it, bro. Like, oh my god, I cannot.
Oh, my
Okay,
bad. I had muted myself. My bad.
you
Time.
did. I was just like,
Yeah,
is he
oh, my
saying
bad.
something else? But yeah, like I don't think it's like totally all like everything that we go through as women. I don't think it's totally because of our dads, but I
Mm.
think majority, about 64%, is
Like the men you attracted to, or just like,
that. Certain situations we're put in with said individuals.
mm,
Yeah, I
mhm.
really do like because hey, I think it's in the Bible somewhere they say the sins of the father, something
There you
be with
go.
their kids or whatnot. I'm sure it's
There
in
you
there
go.
somewhere. It's something like that.
There you go.
I'm just
Mhm.
saying.
I don't know. I
That you
hope my
muted. If you talking, we do not hear you
I
because
hope my
you're
daughters
muted.
ain't
Nope, you still an Autobot, buddy.
really.
You're, you're still an Autobot. All
Yeah.
right. So like when your daughters were going through like if or when they had like relationship stuff, do they go to you or do they go to mom?
I think they pretty much go to their mom.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know. I think they did come to me a lot more because I was the nice guy. I used to get in
Mhm.
trouble with the mothers. You know what I'm saying? Because I was being too lenient on certain
Uh-huh.
things. So I think I got a lot of the conversation. So they was really like today. These days now, we are, of course, they married and stuff. They in relationships, but
Mhm.
we still open with everything. You
Yeah,
know.
and that's
So
good.
yeah.
Autobots should be finished at this point.
Oh, there you go.
and
Sound great. We was like, wait a minute. If the
I
aliens are coming, let me go grab my bag.
and I was over here dropping gems too. That's the worst part. And I
Oh
can't
my god.
remember what I
Okay,
was
if you're
saying.
saying something to us, we can't hear you.
Yeah. So what I was saying, just going back a little bit, I was actually
Hmm.
talking about the text that you were saying is that the sins of the fathers will be revisited upon the heads of the children, right?
Hmm.
But there's another part of that verse, and the challenge is to go back and read that whole text to understand why that was being said,
Hmm.
right? But that does not at all remove um, the acknowledgement that fathers can have when their daughters are dealing with a young guy that exhibits very similar characteristics than what
Hmm.
he did when he was at that age. That like that again would make the father be like, "Hey, this might end up being a hard lesson for you."
Hmm.
Right,
But
because
dads don't talk to their daughters like that though, because they dads be like, "Oh, that's my princess. I'm going to protect her at all costs."
I'm not.
She,
Those
yeah, when they as they grow, they evolve. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah,
gotta.
but still, dad still wants to protect the daughter.
yes
He
or
may not
no,
be
Correct,
able
correct.
to, but
But it's that
right?
conversation is still. I think fathers. Well, I don't know. I
are
rather.
those
I.
type of
I
conversations
would.
protection though? Like those might be the protection that they need. Those type of conversations.
Yeah, but we can't protect anybody from the choices, the consequences of the choices that they make.
Hmm.
It's impossible for us to
But
do that.
these choices are made for them because of their daddy did what they did, and it's karma.
Well, it's not so much that those choices are made
I'm
for them,
joking. I am joking.
because golly, I'm like, ah,
So when y'all found
there's
out y'all was having daughters, were y'all like, damn, and just like reflecting on everything?
No, I was cause
Really?
yeah, cause like I knew that was my baby girl. Like I knew
right.
that bond that they have with their fathers or what they should have. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
thankful and blessed that I didn't had that bond with all three of my daughters. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I'm out there. I'm with it.
yeah. Exactly, and I agree. I was excited. I really just wanted, and I said this when even when they were first born. Like I just really wanted healthy kids. You know, that was my thing, right? Because there are so many different things that can go wrong during the birthing process that I was actually focused on. I wasn't focused on is it going to be a girl or a boy. I was more so focused.
Now it sounds like somebody jumping double dutch or put on some shouting music. They put on some shouting music. Oh, this is a mess. This is, you know what? Remix. You know what?
Mm,
Oh my god. All right, so we about half hour in. We should probably get to our next topic.
I'm with it.
Um, so it's again back to dating. Should marriage characteristics be displayed while dating? And what we mean by that is, should a girl be doing like wifely things, and should the guy be doing husbandly type things, as far as just dating?
Hmm.
So, what do you think?
Uh, not so much on the dating on the dating aspect. I think it's more or less
Mattel said remix. That's funny.
when you, I think more or less when you move in with a person is when even in that dating realm or shit, even if you have your little overnight bag over at somebody's crib, you know what I'm saying, or you got a drawer or something, it gets a little bit more serious than. So let me take it back just to the dating
Uh,
boyfriend girlfriend. We ain't even in that. I don't think you should put all yourself out there, but I think like certain characteristics should be always there. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
For it's like I don't know,
As being a gentleman, like being an overall gentleman.
cause yeah, even that shit is scheme sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's yeah, so it's hard to tell. You know what I'm saying in that dating world. That's why I say about putting yourself out there all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't really know how to spin this one because I once you because that's what I took it off on. It's hard for me to talk about it from a dating aspect because
Mm-hmm.
it's so much that you, it's no commitment with that. You know what I'm saying?
With
So
dating, there's no commitment in
yeah,
dating.
it's no commitment. So I don't know about the characteristics. You know what I'm saying that should be shown at all times. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think, isn't the point of dating is to eventually marry though? Isn't that the point of dating?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get.
It's
Yeah,
fine
So why would you not display marital characteristics during that time if this is the person that you're trying to get to know and that could possibly be your mate?
because
so it's
it's
just you
it's
and I'm not just saying my bad, Jig. We
no, you
not
got
just
it, Phil.
I'm just not single and mingling, huh? That's what I'm saying. So singling and mingling, that's what I'm doing. Whereas
So
Tupac,
are
I'm
y'all
getting around.
dating? Are y'all splitting the bills? Are
No,
y'all
no,
okay? So let's
Huh?
no.
explain why not. Because
I'm.
that's a marital characteristic, right?
It is.
But that's
That's
some
Okay.
that's
more.
So
that's a
if you're
straight up in
not,
our relationship. You know, there's a difference when you're dating, and I'm laughing because I'm trying to get this my soap out of the background.
mm,
But when you're dating, you're trying to figure it out,
mm-hmm,
and not only are you simply trying to figure it out, but you're trying to figure out the right person. Now, I think it's okay to display some of the things that you be able to bring to a marriage, but I don't think that it should be on full showmanship for that person until you both communicate that you're going to be exclusive with each other. And
mm-hmm,
even after the point of it of having that conversation, it's still a progression because you ain't finna just be like, yeah, we're gonna be exclusive, and all of a sudden, hey, next week, why don't you just move in so we can share bills and then we can begin to make this life together because you're still trying to figure each other out. So the point of dating is to see who you're compatible with, and it's not to simply be with one person.
mm-hmm.
You can date multiple people at one time, I think.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm
So
saying.
dating is not like it's not mono. It's poly.
It's not mono until you and that one person
Make it
have an
official.
understanding, right, that
Yeah.
it's going to be a monogamous thing. And so for the ladies, what I would assert and challenge you to do is if you're dating a guy, don't simply assume that you are monogamous without actually having that discussion with him. Because if you assume that you're monogamous, but y'all didn't have that discussion, he's not monogamous. And don't expect him to simply pick up on something because that's how you feel, right?
You.
If you're grown enough to have sex with somebody, you should be grown enough to have a conversation as well and say, hey, I'm not going to be sleeping around with anybody else. I want us to do this together. I want this to be you and I, right? And you begin to build from that point forward. You see if you're compatible when it comes to finances. You see if you're compatible even when it comes to simply living together or seeing how each other's house is kept. If you walk into somebody's apartment or where they're staying and it's horribly unkempt, that might not work for you because that's not the type of person you are, especially if that's the type of stuff that gets under your skin. You get
Mm-hmm.
it? If you're a lady who expects a man to take the trash out, communicate that and make sure that he is actually living up to that expectation. And I'm not saying simply walk out after the first time he doesn't take the trash out, but see how the conversation happens if it becomes a friction point, if it
Mm-hmm.
becomes a point of simply having to yell at each other over trash, or saying, "Hey, baby, I asked you to take the trash out a couple of times and you just keep walking past it. Can you tell me when you're gonna take it out, or can you promise me that you're gonna take it out before the trash company comes, or before it starts stinking in the house,
Mm-hmm.
right?" So dating is different than that. I'm not gonna date a person and be like, "Hey, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm finna come over there and help you take your trash out, although I don't live with you." No, take your own motherfucking trash out at that point. You grown, just like me.
I don't think how grown I get. I'm not taking out no trash, but and that's neither here nor there. Um, um, but so when you're dating,
Hmm.
we just still going around the point that dating is for finding your person.
It
Like we
is.
still out there.
Yeah, yeah, it
So,
is.
so
But like,
if you're not being your authentic self, how do you think you're gonna find your person?
Why can't you be your authentic self while you're dating?
Because y'all just said you ain't supposed to give them all that you are.
No, all that you got. Like I can be me
yeah,
without paying somebody's bills,
Absolutely.
right? I can still be me without taking somebody's trash out.
Yeah, but if you went over her house and saw that her trash is full, the you would take the trash out.
Well, I'd have a line of questions. Like, first off, you've been walking past your trash for how long, and you ain't took your shit out by yourself?
but
Well,
that's
that's how you
more.
know
That's
she only looking at you because ain't nobody else took that trash out.
but but like G saying, everybody ain't like that gentleman aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm,
oh damn, shit. I know we both just getting off work. You know what I'm saying? We trying to hook up and trying to go out on dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I take this out. Maybe you ain't have time. You know, I take that out. You know, ain't no
mm.
thing. But might be another cat come up in there and like, God damn, this how you living? You know what I'm saying? Oh
Right, and
no.
then in dating, then she'll know which one she's supposed to pick.
So which one should she pick?
The one that took out the damn trash, duh. Like,
But why?
What?
what do you mean why he took out the trash? He saw that there was a need. He met that need. He is the person.
That's not a need. That's a
That's
want.
definitely a need. It was a
No,
need.
it's a want
You
because
just say it's a
if
need.
you if you
Wanting your
walk in
trash taken out and needing to take out the trash.
are two different things, and you summed it up just as you said it.
Oh my god.
She needed to take her trash out, but she wanted somebody else to do it. So if you're not willing to fulfill your own needs before I do, I have to take a few steps back and kind of question that because I can't come in and have an impossible expectation, right? And the reason why this is what how that translates to men. You're going to want me to make you happy, and I
Taking
can't
out the
make you
trash.
happy. Yes, even something as simple as taking out the trash because it's satisfying you. You're
Uh,
doing I'm doing what you want me to do.
I was using
Or
them
are you
too.
doing what you're supposed to do?
Okay, if you want to put it like that, sure.
That's why I was
You know,
using them to analogy because even the guy that took out the trash, don't mean he gonna do that shit every time he come over there. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy
right.
that walked in the first time, it was just his reaction, and he just a outspoken person. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. It's different people. You know what I'm saying? So it works totally different for different folks. Like
But how do you know if the person you want to be with is your person if they're only like, oh well, I would normally do this if we was married, but I'm not gonna do this, so I'm gonna just do this.
Sure. And I think that becomes another conversation, right? And Dirk mentioned it earlier. Every relationship has its trials and tribulations, right? But how do you actually meet those different trials and those different tribulations? How do you communicate? How do you work through it? How do you progress through it? Right? Is it going to get to a point of escalation to where y'all are just yelling at each other and browbeating each other, and eventually it becomes something that somebody's hanging over somebody else's head versus actually having an adult conversation? So the comment from Ricky says, when you go to a woman's house and you see that trash needs to be taken out, you don't take the initiative to do it. We can't date because that means you have to be asked, begged to do basic things. But and I don't disagree with that completely. However, what I will say to that is, where
basic
was
thing.
the communication? Where was the communication? The
The
that's an
communication is you see my trash overflowing, and
mhm.
you as a man should be like, dang, she either had a long week or she can't lift it, or she done did some heavy cleaning and ain't had the strength to take it out. I'm gonna handle that
Sure.
for her.
Well, and so more than likely a gentleman would, but that doesn't relieve the woman of any actual personal responsibility to communicate the want or the need for the man to do it. And it's okay for women to say, "Babe, I had a long day. I see my trash is getting full. I'm finna collapse on this couch. Can you take the trash out?" How hard is that? Because if you tell us what you want, if
I
you
mean,
tell us
it's
what you
not
expect,
hard, but like Ricky said, why should you be told to do basic things?
because we're human and we don't think like y'all, and you can't
Okay,
expect us to be mind readers.
but we know that when you come home from work, if we're dating and you come over to my house after work, that you're probably hungry. So we're probably gonna make you something to eat.
Okay.
That's just human nature,
and
like
that it
cleaning up and taking
now.
out trash.
Yeah.
So it's okay for me to make you something to eat, being wifely, but you see my trash over. You don't have to say that you're hungry because that's something that we automatically know. Like this man had been at work all day. He's
But
probably
So
hungry.
I might not be hungry, and I might just honestly be eating your food because I'm not going to be rude. But if I do see you taking that initiative, I'm going to counter that, right? I'm going to interact with that same thing. So it doesn't have to be spoken. If I see that I'm walking the door and you're finna do something automatically, well, then I need to make sure I'm contributing. That I'm going to do something automatically. Also, it could be as simple as me. I might miss the trash altogether and just go to and vacuum the floor. You did. And you might not want me to vacuum the floor. And if that's the case, then it needs to be communicated. Hey, I'm gonna vacuum later. Just take the trash out. I got you. Because these things will act together and not in contrast to each other.
But at the same time, I did not ask if you were hungry, but yet I have to ask you to take out the trash. Make it
Right.
make sense.
Sure. And so what I said is if I see you, if I walk in a door and I see you, my bad, Dirt, I got you in a second, Cove, and I see that you're cooking, right? My automatic thing isn't just going to be the trash. I see you cooking. I might walk in the kitchen and start washing the dishes that you're using to cook with, and completely ignore the trash. But I'm going
And
to
then
try
I
and
will be driven completely insane. Like we're in this
well,
kitchen.
and that's the thing, right? If that's what you if that's what it is, be like, hey, get out my kitchen. And I'll be like, oh, my bad, okay. But then let me find something else to be useful in because I want to contribute and match what you're doing. So we're not mind readers. We're not. And you have to give us what you expect us to do. Don't just go get me a hammer
Which
and put
is
some nails
spousal
down
thing.
by it.
Like if we're dating, I need to see that you can be that compatible, that you can be that companion.
right, right,
Hmm.
right. Yeah, no, I get you. And that's what
So
I
I'm
was
not.
saying.
I mean, I guess people are out here casually dating. I mean, just
Oh yeah,
hooking
it's a
up
lot of
or
people.
whatever. But I
Yeah,
thought the
foolish
overall goal
asses.
of dating was to find your person.
That's and I think we all have all three of us have that a very similar understanding because we got similar backgrounds with our parents,
Mm.
right? Because that's what I thought it was also trying to find your person. Now I have had moments in my life where I was just casually dating and I was smashing, and if that's what not what you was on, well then say that, and I will not be there,
Right.
and I'll find somebody who just on, hey, let's date and smash, and we can move on, we can get past that. But ladies, you've got to, y'all got to, you have to communicate with men. We don't read your minds. We don't know
So
what you want
How about
automatically.
body language? Do y'all read that? Cause
Not
yeah,
necessarily, no, because I've been wrong when it comes to body language. So I stopped taking a chance at what it is people want or expect until they communicate that. So I'm not going to keep getting it wrong and upsetting and frustrating the person and to like tell me what you want. That's adulting. So Nick Edwards Sr. said it's a lot of stuff that be on our minds. My theory is tell me what you want and I'll get you what you need. It's a hard life trying to figure you out. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Like it's hard for y'all to figure us out, just like it's hard for us to figure y'all out.
so how does one know when they are? So I guess it'll be you just saying outright, we exclusively dating. I cut off my roster for you. I suggest you do the same so we can be together.
Well, it's not so much simply saying, but Dirk, what you got to say, Cuz? Because you've been holding your tongue for a second.
Oh
I
no,
know.
I'm sorry, Dirt.
Pretty much when you get put to the side, when you not that main attraction, you know it's other women out there. You know what I'm saying? You know you're not the only one, and then you get in your feelings because y'all haven't had that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
look here, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I know we just dating, but look here, I'm feeling you. I think you know what I'm saying? I think we got something here. But if you feeling
Mm.
some certain way, I think we need to end this now. That's how it should be in casual dating, as opposed to that's the conversation.
It
Everybody needs to
is.
have that conversation as opposed to just
That's
trying to
I mean,
figure it
listen.
out.
I'm
You
listening
know,
and I'm
just
hearing y'all, but I got to move this goddamn soap. It's killing me.
instead of just trying to figure out that's where dating should have evolved to. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like it's a lot vocal. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more. It's a lot
But
vocal.
the question still remains though. So if I'm not, I guess, doing wifely things, how do you know that I am wife
That one,
material?
yeah,
Because it becomes again, it's an evolution, and
right.
you evolve with each other,
Because you're
right?
not putting yourself out there at first, like we were saying. But as you start to grow, start to date, oh damn, all right, hey, damn, she left her panties over here. You know what I'm saying? Or she left a piece of clothing
Right.
over here. Then that piece of clothing leads up to a drawer, like I was saying. You know what I'm saying? That's when you
Yeah.
start to know, like, the dating. Oh man, damn. All right, I probably need to stop all this bullshit I'm on
Yeah.
and focus
It's
over here. You know what I'm saying? Because this one
it's
over here giving me the energy as opposed to I'm getting this over here, but the grass is way green over here. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's
it's
the
been
dating world
focused.
for a man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we really weigh our options. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all can be great cooks. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all can be neat freaks. I can show up. I ain't never got to take out the trash. You see what I'm saying? But when you start bonding with a person, then that's when you really figure out. I mean, oh, it's right here. It's a process, like Nick saying. It's truly a
It's a
process.
and that's all I'm
That's when you
saying.
start developing in your mind and in the dating world as a man. Like I'm gonna put my energy over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
finna stop all this. My mama them been told me that. My cousin them been told me she was the one. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still. It's a man thing. You see what I'm saying?
It
Because I got my
is.
options as being single as opposed to that commitment. You know what I'm saying? I see what we doing over here, but we ain't never really said it. You know what I'm saying? So what are we really doing?
Yeah.
So
Cause
that's what it is.
I didn't have jokers trying to be slick and leave shit over my crib when I was just dating, and I done called like, hey, I threw your shit away. Like, nah, I told you to take all your stuff with you.
Mm, 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 mm.
And what about Ricky saying it says now people are having the conversation and lying to keep a person?
Well, then you make sure that as soon as they show you who they are, you leave.
Right.
You walk away from that because
Once
that
stuff get toxic and remain toxic,
you did.
the signs
Yeah.
they be there for us. We choose to ignore 'em.
Yep.
Mm. So yay or nay? We not doing marital stuff while dating, or we are?
You progress towards it. You progress towards it.
Nah,
It can't.
I'm holding my
Yeah.
cards.
You progress towards it. It's not. I'm not finna just. I'm gonna show you who I am, absolutely, because I can't be nobody except for who I am. But I'm not gonna do everything that I would do if I'm in a monogamous relationship with you.
Hmm.
So that's my take. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever like had to have these conversations because like I'm either with somebody or then I just fall off the face of the planet and I'm with somebody else.
Well, yeah, because you didn't have a
Like I've
conversation.
never had. I don't think I've ever had these conversations. Like, oh, we finna be together. I don't
Right.
think. I just end up with people, and it's kind of weird how they work.
So
That's something
like
I
that
need to go lay
man,
on
heard
somebody's
from
couch
learning
and
money.
figure that out.
Yeah, dude was like, "Well, she ain't leave yet. She's still here."
Right. One just ghosting
Mm,
people. Yeah.
right. They wake up like, "What? What happened? We had a great
And
week
I don't think
together."
I've ever had like an adult conversation with like somebody else. Like, I just stopped talking to you, and I think you'll take that as a hint.
And
That's a
then most
straight
people
ghost.
that's usually when you find out like, I thought he was the
Yeah.
one, but he gone. I can't even call him. I can't get no contact. He
Wanda,
blocked me on Facebook,
right.
Instagram.
Mm.
Wanda,
Yeah, I
you
think.
used to be a straight spirit. You was ghosting people.
Yeah,
A
I didn't
straight
even realize
spirit.
it though either. Huh. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get somebody. I'm gonna go talk to somebody. Figure this out. Why?
Yeah, you get
I'm
on
like,
somebody's
cause
couch. Cause yeah,
Don't try to
you gotta
don't try to
communicate.
blame it on my uncle though. I can tell you that.
Facts,
Yeah, it's
facts.
you. We getting to the
Yeah,
bottom of it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly.
I know. And I used to think, okay, there is a difference between relationship and situationship. I used to think everything was a relationship. Well, kind of, sort of, because I knew, yeah. But anywho,
Mm.
that's neither here nor there. I'm just like, huh,
Yeah, think about it.
That's what I think we all sitting here pondering right now. Like,
like
hmm,
it's
Yeah, cause
weird. Like, cause I'm trying to think, like, have I ever was like with somebody like, yeah, this ain't working out. I think I always used to just be like, mm, I'm not just gonna answer these calls anymore.
look,
Like, or I'm not gonna show
yeah,
up to
it's
events or
weird
whatever.
because I think I done always had women come to me on that conversation as opposed to look her like,
I
you
literally
know,
just
like I know how you
I like
react.
either I stop talking to him or he stopped talking to me. I never know who stopped talking to who.
look,
So I'm like,
I was in a club once when I used to live in Texas, and this is way before I got married. I was in a club, and some young lady ran up to me and was like, "You an asshole! You ghosted my friend." And I was like, "Well, excuse me. Um, who is your friend, and who are you?" We all went out. We ate lunch together. You guys were so cute. Blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah. Question stands. Like, who are you? I don't remember you. I apologize. And she told her name and she said her friend name, and I was like, madam, excuse me. But that's not what that was. And I told your friend that that's not what that was. And I told her that at that point, you know, I'm not finna call her back because what she was wanting, we wasn't on the same page, right? And she was wanting way more than what I was willing to offer. So I didn't ghost
yeah, I
her.
don't have that much energy to be like, mm, I just rather just like Homer did when he was in them hedges, just go ahead and
Gonna
fade.
get on. You hear me?
Like I don't have that energy to explain that to anybody. Be like, huh, it's not working out. I do apologize. I hurt your feelings. Like it's a lot
Yeah,
of
I didn't have
feelings.
anything to apologize for. She just misread. She didn't listen to what I told her. I was like, I'm not.
Like, look,
Yeah, yeah. She didn't listen to what I was
I don't
saying.
think I'm able. I don't know. Hmm. Again, something to think about.
Yeah. So,
Cause
like
I don't think I've ever. Oh no, wait. I think one time I wrote a note to a dude in high school like, "This ain't working out." I did.
The old no pass down.
Yeah.
right,
And the crazy thing
right.
is, Buddy said he heard about that. He knew it was coming. I'm like, who told you? I didn't even know. But anywho,
It
but I'm
was what it
like,
was.
yeah, I think yeah. I remember that may have been the one and only time I've actually communicated that I wanted to end a relationship.
Yeah. That's how it gotta be, man. You got to just big lines of communication going through. As
You got to
humans,
do it. You have to
we got
do it.
language.
Yeah, we're human. We're people. We know how to talk. Come and sit down and talk to us. We'll do our best to actually communicate where we are. You know.
Oh yeah, man.
Right. I agree with that. Like Ricky's saying, ghosting is okay when you've already explained yourself or fear you for your safety. Absolutely.
All right.
I don't
Absolutely.
think it was like that. I just like eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sparkle had fizzled.
Right. And that happens too. That happens too. So let's do something that we ain't did in a while, and I miss it.
Okay.
I've been missing it, and it's this right here. What got you effed up?
Oh
Mm,
man,
I ain't even think about that. Let me
I'll
think. Oh,
start.
I got.
Yeah.
I'll start. What got me
Okay.
effed up this week is
Well, I got to
knowing
pull me a
next
shot up to this.
is knowing next week's weather forecast. That's what got me effed up this week. The fact that we already have warnings that there will be excessive heat next week tells me it's going to be hell outside.
Yeah.
That's what got me effed up this week. You, you
What got me up this week? My baby boy being down. First and foremost, he can't get around. What up, Cuzzo? He can't get around like he need to, so that's been having a. It ain't a damper because we all gonna help out and do what we need to do around the household, but just seeing him not being able to be a 6 year old little boy, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah. And I know
That's
he ready to get up and start running.
correct. And, you know what I'm saying? Right now, he don't know when he gonna be able to do it again. Probably be another week or so, but a week, a week is a long time for a 6 year old. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got me up this week. Right on time.
No, I know, I know. I was listening. So I'll tell you what got me effed up. Trying to think of a proper way to say this without coming off too harsh.
You probably should just say it.
You're right. Hey, listen, it's okay to be honest. It's okay to be honest. Um, Not only is it okay to be honest, but it's okay to not have to apologize about being honest and being where you are when you're there. Um, because when you don't do that, and when you try to manipulate certain circumstances and situations surrounding that honesty, you're not doing people a service. You're doing everybody else
It's
a very huge.
final thoughts. What got you up?
Oh, this is my what got you
Okay.
effed up. Yeah, yeah. So simply be honest with people, man, because when folks are trying to operate, I'm trying to think of a better way to say it. Manipulation, manipulation by proxy is what got me effed up.
Mm,
Um, it's not okay, and it's hard to deal with. So just something about me that's my big sister told me some years ago, but I actually got diagnosed with it today. Is I have PTSD. And so sometimes my reaction isn't what people are expecting because of PTSD, right? Because I have,
mm,
a little anxiety over stress and I overreact to things. And when I find out that people have been dishonest in their actions, the amount of disappointment that comes over me is almost overwhelming,
mm-hmm.
you know. So just being dishonest, just be honest with folks. That's a huge thing. It really is. That's what got me effed up. Just be honest, be you. Don't apologize for being you. Be perfectly imperfect about being you. And
Yep.
if you can't do that, you gotta rethink some shit. You gotta rethink some shit. So simply be you. And it's okay to be that. So that's what got me effed up.
Understood.
You sprung that one on us. You know what I'm saying? We weren't prepared. Oh, oh, you did goody though. You know.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Oh shit, my bad. Let's let me see where it is on here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to final thoughts.
Thank you for watching. No. uh,
Why you got it.
sure, I'll go first. Final thoughts. As always, guys, don't forget to brush and floss. Super important. Take care of your mouth. It will take care of you and others. It's Freaky Friday. But anywho, uh, um, I just want to shout out Crab Kings again on Watson. Y'all did y'all thing. My food was amazing. Um, also, and the young lady who did the hungry dance with me, she was fun. Yeah, which you dance when you do the jig when you get your food. She was dancing with me too. She was excited for me. I was about to eat,
All right,
but
all right.
um, give hugs and pray over y'all kids before school start. They got a lot to deal with. Kids deal with a lot these days, evidently, and so just keep them prayed up, keep them close, and I hope that they all have a great school year. Those are my final thoughts.
Mm. Wanda, before you go, I just got to share this. Wanda, I had to go to my dentist earlier today since I first got out here,
Mm-hmm.
and I will have you know that my dentist weirded me out because he was looking at my gums and he was like, "Oh, these are great gums. These are nice. These are good." And he kept, this is a two. This is a one. This is two, one, two, one. I was like, and I'm all mouth open and
Yeah,
kind of looking over, and I'm thinking to myself like, this is kind of weird, but
he really
I'm,
love
I,
his job, but twos and ones are
yeah,
good things.
yeah, he's
Those are
passionate
great.
about it. He's passionate, but he was like, "You have wonderful gums, wonderful gums."
Hey, gum health is very important. Stimulate them gums with them toothbrushes when y'all brush every day. Gum health is
Right,
super important.
right.
That's your blood circulation to your teeth. So
Yes.
yeah, take
Well,
care of
my
your
gums are
gums.
good, but I had to have a lot of work over the years, you know what I'm saying, with fillings and root canals, getting wisdom tooth pulled. And so,
Sometimes the wisdom tooth don't come in too smart, so those are okay.
yeah, they
Because I still
pushed it in
got
the
mine.
back. They
Yeah,
pushed
mine
me
are
in the
all
back, said,
in, so I have every last single tooth in my mouth except one because I don't have it,
yeah.
so it just wasn't in my skull. So
So,
Okay.
but yeah,
I
outside of
heard you
that,
say like the dentist from Little Shop of Horton. Girl, no, that dentist just wanted to get high and hurt people.
Yeah, that dude was a little bit different.
Yeah,
no. But love your people though. Stop the evil. You know what I'm saying? Come together, communicate, and shit. Let's grow together. That's the
Yeah,
next chapter in our world, growing together.
I love
absolutely.
that. I love that.
We talked about it last week when we talked about the Alabama thing. You know what I'm saying? The Montgomery thing. Hey, come together. Let's do this more often. Let's do this not in a negative way, but in a positive way. Keep on
Yeah.
that notion of just staying together and just thriving together and just being us. You know.
UNTY.
And I apologize to if my girls or my daughters then went through anything that they feel was family related.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I apologize, you know what I'm saying? But keep thriving, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing your head. Daddy got your back, and I'll let your kid one time.
that's
Final
sweet.
One
thoughts.
out for the
I
one
love
time
it.
for sure. I dig it. I dig it. So I don't really have much. Look, I've had a great week in processing with my new unit. Um, Life is lifing, but the best part about my life right now is I'm learning how to focus on the silver lining and the good parts. And I highly recommend that we all do that. Is focus on the things that we want and take the necessary risk strides and I guess challenges to get there, right? Because it's worth it in the end. The only thing, literally, the only thing in person that's holding you back from being in who you want to be and being where you want to be is you. That's it. That's really it. We have the full galaxy at our whims. We simply have to trust that we can get there and step out and do it. So, that's where I am with it. So, those like well, as I always say, make sure you give the next person a little more mercy and a little more grace, and sprinkle it with copious amounts of love. So those are my final thoughts.
All right.
All right. So in the wise words of Russell Simmons, oh, football season coming up. Let's not forget that. Just wanted
Let's
to throw that shit out there.
let's get it. I'm ready.
Ooh, ooh,
I
I
know
had to,
this
I
your
had to
favorite
do
time
it.
of year.
Let's
I had to do it. Like we got all these sports happening right now. Like it's
get it, man. Come on.
woo.
Your
I'm ready.
favorite time of year.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wanda, and I'm waiting for you to start scheduling these spades games so I can come through from
Oh yeah.
Kentucky because you said you was gonna do it, and I'm waiting for that.
What's
Okay.
that?
You and
The spade games.
Yeah.
yeah,
Jig, you slam? You play spade? Jig don't play no spades. Man, I ain't seen Jig at a spade table. Goddamn, Jig don't
you a
play spades.
goddamn lie, cuz. You a lie.
Man,
You
God,
a lie and a
Jig don't. I
half,
gotta see
cuz.
this for myself. I ain't never.
You a
One,
lie
you
and a
seen him
half.
wonder? Have you ever seen him wonder?
I think so, yeah.
See, see.
Me and Candy used to be partners all the time.
Now,
Yeah.
me and Candy
Me
used
and
to
Candy
run
used to be
shit.
partners.
Boy,
I play spades. I'm a beast. I'm a
All
beast.
right.
I,
I taught Candy how to play spades.
I don't know. When we was right here on Caroline, down on Caroline, me and Candy used to run spades against my old dude and Uncle Elwood. We used to
Yeah,
jam
yeah, I
together.
remember that. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Hey,
I
I
that
gotta
was
go,
the
taught
y'all.
best
yeah.
It's getting
time.
crazy downstairs.
Oh, do your
I
thing. Do your
I
thing. We love y'all. Love
I
y'all.
rock
Love y'all.
spades. So in Rise versus Russell 7, thanks y'all for coming out. God bless and
Good night.
good
You
night.
good people. One time for the one time. Thank y'all.